Hey, I just finished working. Do you want a cup of tea? Are you still working? What are you doing? You started way before me. Nah, you gotta stop. The deadline's not your problem. Is that even your department? Okay. If you were in your office, would you still be there? Or are you only here because you're working from home? Alright, okay, well then you need to stop working. Just because you're working from home, it doesn't mean that you're always at work. Okay, alright, well, you gotta wrap up. You gotta save your files, take notes for tomorrow. Okay? And then we're gonna decompress from work, and we're going to separate work from home. Okay? Alright. Well, because otherwise, like, you're doing more than you're paid for. You're gonna stress yourself out, and it's gonna be harder and harder to separate working and not working, you know? So, like, obviously all the work's still here because, because you're working from home. So, when do you ever turn off from being at work? You can do some real damage to your mental health that way, because you need time where you're not working or thinking about work. I'm not even going to say you need that to work effectively, because that doesn't really matter. You need that to keep your mental health okay, And come on, I want to hang out with you. Let's go. You saved everything? Written notes? Okay. So, now that we've done that, we're going to close all the programs that we were using. We're going to close all our spreadsheets and text documents. Alright. And then we're going to ignore notifications from work channels. Okay. If you can do that, digitally ignore them so that you just don't get the notification. Then we're gonna close all the other programs on the computer. Okay. Even if we're gonna use it later for not work. We're gonna close all the programs, and then we're gonna shut down the computer. It doesn't matter if you're gonna turn it back on like in 5 minutes. It's the symbolism of turning the computer off. Okay. So you can do that. We're gonna close all our notepads. We're gonna clean our desk up, make sure it's all nice for tomorrow. Okay. Put all the work stuff to one side, just so it's neatly piled up. Make it as difficult to access as you can, and then when you come in tomorrow, you can set up your desk for work. But there's no longer work time. Okay, so once that's all done, we're just gonna take a walk into all the different rooms of the house, we're gonna walk out from here, we're gonna go into the living room, and then we're gonna go to the bedroom, back into the living room, and then into the toilet or bathroom. Come back out into the kitchen, and there, we're home. You ready? Okay, so what you can do in the future, you can fully leave the house. You can just walk around the block, get a nice bit of exercise, okay? And then when you come home, that's when you're home. That's when your home life starts. It's like leaving the office and coming home. So to physically do it will help separate it more in your mind. That's the plan anyway. And then once we're home, we're gonna stick on the kettle. It's gonna boil. We can talk about our day, what we've had. Not right now. I'm explaining. When the kettle's boiling, we can talk about our day. What went right, what went wrong, what's left to do tomorrow, but that's staying for tomorrow. We're not working until 8 or 9 tomorrow, okay? Maybe 7, who knows? Whenever we start work, that's our routine. We start and we end on that routine. Okay? So then, kettle's boiled. We're gonna pour the water into the teapot or coffee pot, depending on how we feel. I'm feeling tea today. And then, what do we do after that? We wait for that to brew, and we pour that out. And then we can chill. Can sit on the sofa, relax. Just have a good time. We're home now, Put your head on my shoulder. Fall asleep if you want, if you had a tiring day at work. It's fine. You're home now. Okay? And that's more healthy than just kind of doing a soft switch. Like, it's a hard reset rather than like okay, I'm just gonna alt tab onto whatever this other window is. Alt tab from spreadsheets to Discord, That's not the best thing, but you understand? It's really important. I think if you start doing this, you're gonna really see like an improvement in how you feel about how things are going at the moment. Because obviously they're gonna be super grim if you feel like you're at work all of the time. But there needs to be a really clear distinction between working time and home time. Even though it's the same space, it can have a really different feel. Right? So, I hope this helps. If not, then we can just do a little head massage. even if there is like a deadline that you need to meet, it's not the worst thing in the world. You've done all you can in the working day, and as far as you should be concerned, you're no longer in the office, you're not in office hours, and you really need to be strict on applying that to yourself for working from home. Okay? No, you've been real stressed lately. I just wanted to make sure that I can help in reducing that. Even if it's like making you be strict on yourself, that's self-care rather than, buying you chocolate. I can do both. I'll do it. I'll go right now. I don't want chocolate now. Sorry. Well, okay, let's go take our walk home. Big air quotes on that one. And then we'll make some tea. Okay?